Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Raiders going up against the Browns.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up. Guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Ground. This is Jalen Richard trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On play action, it's Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Now this time, Carl throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Third and 4. Kaiser now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, but the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Carr going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing his car on third down. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. From the gun, it's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
To throw on third down. Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Let's go! Watch! Let's round! Let's round! Let's round! Ohio!
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go! One!
To throw, Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21. Now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Fighting him off. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here we go. One, single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Ohio.
Kaiser to throw it this time. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Let's go. One.
Play action now. Kaiser. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Carr going left on the option. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they try the right side here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw his car. Cooper's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Janikowski on for the extra point.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They go again with Davis. And an alley to run. Got some room at the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ohio!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Come on, let's go!
And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And now a first down following that long gain. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home.
Here we go.
Now Davis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Carr now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On play action, now Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Washington's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go! Man 38! Man 38!
Kaiser. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go! 1-9! Ohio! Ohio!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Kaiser from his end zone on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
Now Carr. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
And he is knocked down from the side. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A little juke, and now running right through it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Let's go!
Kaiser now from the 50. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Now it's Jackson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Sammy Coates has it complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a 1st down. When you want 3, get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Whoosh. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
On play action, it's Carr. And Cook has it, left side. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 47-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. They go play action here on first down. And complete right side to Cook. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Carr throwing on second down. A swing pass caught, and they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to it.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Ladarius Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's got some space here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. First down, Kaiser. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aldon Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Davis now. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 3rd down, Kaiser. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go for a big play. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 38 yards. And it'll give the Browns a 1st down.
We know it's tough enough to pick up 1st downs on 3rd down plays. But when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying. And on that play, the prayer was answered.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go! What? 9!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Watch time, watch time! Tie it right! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw here, Kaiser. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Here's Kaiser. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Finding room at the 30. And a cutback, right sideline. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 79 yards. Red zone opportunity. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Second and goal from the 7. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Carr, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And his throw is incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. And
they'll run it here.
Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top run to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And some space here. Again, he finds an opening. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Kaiser on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Anderson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. From the left hash, this from 46. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're
it.